And we out.
Yeah. Back up in this bitch once again. Urban Boxing Talk, man. You already know. Let me find the stream real quick. Fight weekend. Big Lomachenko versus the Teofimo Lopez fight going down this weekend. Yeah, it's a good time to be a boxing fan in this motherfucker. We turn this fan and shit off, man. I'm making all this goddamn noise. Yeah, about to go and get it in on this trivia, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't be getting to do the shit as much as we want to, so we gonna come with this motherfucker with a bang today. Square business. Trivia extravaganza in this motherfucker. It ain't for the faint of heart. You know what I'm talking about? See, wait for some people to come up in this bitch. We ain't even been on since your Lakers won their championship, huh? I guess.
Hell no, but we pulled it off though. You know what I'm saying? We definitely
Yeah. Yeah, y'all pulled that shit off, man. God damn, we gonna get this trivia in. You know what I'm saying? I have to get this the trivia tournament set up pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Every man for itself. We're gonna have a trivia Royal Rumble in this motherfucker. And once again, man, I apologize for the sound quality because we on this stream yard, you know what I'm saying? I see we got a few people in the chat. Ain't nobody said nothing though, man. Miss Lex, the first person to speak up. What's up with you? How you doing? How you doing? Goddamn me. Stepped up in the building. Yeah, we about to get this trivia in, man. It's gonna be a little bit more in depth than we normally do. Got a mix of questions, man. We're gonna have some hard shit, some easy shit, some old shit, some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Old school boxing questions we done asked before, new questions, all that kind of shit, man. We about to get it in tonight. Once again, what you got over there in your asthma pump, boy? No, you got you some good gas over there. The ghost smelling motherfucker himself stepped up in the building. El Fenici say salute to the block fam. I usually duck these trivia nights. Shit, who you telling?
I got
Shit,
some
we are
supernova and some lions, man.
supernova and some lines, man. I ain't never even heard of that shit.
Salute, Miss Lex. L. Felici was good with it, bro.
Yeah, Miss Leslie say I'm well. Are y'all going to the fight in San Antonio or Dallas? Nah, I'm gonna be right here on the corner, man, calling these fights. You know what I'm saying? It's been a few people telling me, hey man, you need to go to some of these fights. At least a B level fight or something like that. But I just love calling the fights, man. I love doing that blow by blow commentary. So we're gonna be right here. I assume that you're talking about Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. I do know a couple of people that's talking about going though, but shit, I won't be there. Come fuck with your boy on the corner, goddamn me. Do this blow by blow. Cyber Supreme TV, salute. What's up with you, bro? That nigga got a red badge next to his shit. I don't even know what the red badge mean. I only seen the yellow and the green. Yeah, man, we back up in this motherfucker. Like I said, we got us a trivia extravaganza tonight. You know what I'm saying? Ahead of this big fight this weekend. Free fight. I ain't got to pay no pay-per-view. Cyber Supreme TV say they chilling. Who y'all leaning toward this weekend, man? I still ain't made my mind up about this fight. I've been trying my best to study these fighters and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like earlier, I was watching Lomachenko versus Gary Russell Jr. I had watched that Diego Magdaleno against Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? I just been trying to break this shit down. And from what I'm seeing, it looked like Teofimo Lopez has trouble setting up his own offense when I'm looking. I think that's one reason why he don't like fighting taller fighters because he kind of got to extend himself when he fighting them type of fighters. He like for you to come to him so he can counterpunch you and shit. But the thing is, he got an opponent that's gonna come to him in Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like it's strength versus strength in this fight. Little Rock, what's up with you?
Salute.
Cyber Supreme.
Sound like it's gonna make good for a banger too. Cyber Supreme TV, salute, bro. Was good with it. Rod X the champ, salute. Was good with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good ass fight, man. I can't wait for that shit. Little Rock, what's up with you? Cyber Supreme TV said he got Teofimo Lopez right now. Rod X the champ, what's up, bro? Shit, we got enough people in this bitch, man. Hey, if y'all want us to go ahead and get started, y'all just tell us to bring it on. Goddamn, bring it on if you think you can hang. And if not, then let me do my thing in this bitch.
Hey, I'm
On
locked in.
Rival Boxing,
I'm locked in with Lopez.
you locked in? I want to be locked in with you, bro. I saw that the odds makers got Lomachenko as a 4-1 favorite in this fight. He minus 400, and they got Lopez at plus 300. You know what I'm saying? So the odds makers are definitely leaning towards Lomachenko in this fight. I want to roll with you, bro, but when I'm looking at the tape, I can't make my mind up right now. But by the time Saturday get here, best believe I'm gonna have my mind made up because I don't like riding the fence. What's up to Unrivaled Boxing Talking News? And I'm hyped for this weekend.
For real. Salute, fam. Yeah, me too. It's a free fight too. Definitely like.
Yeah. Well, shit, man, we got 11 people up in this motherfucker, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Y'all, hey, type of 1 in the chat if y'all cool with us. Go ahead and get started. Cyber Supreme TV say 7-round knockout.
We locked in.
Know. Yeah. Oh, that's what you took. You taking 7-round knockout?
I ain't picked a round, but I say mid 7, 6, 7, somewhere around there. But I definitely picked a knockout.
Yeah, I mean he can catch that motherfucker Lomachenko. I done seen Lomachenko get caught with a few fighters and get hurt, so that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how he gonna deal with these angles from this motherfucker Lomachenko, man. He gonna be over here, over there, in the front door, side door.
The Matrix. Hey, that's my thing too. I want to see. That's what I'm waiting to see is how he gonna adjust to that shit.
We definitely will see, man. I think this gonna be like a little classic for this year. You know what I'm talking about? But shit, ain't nobody typed that 1 in the chat. What's up, man? Y'all want us to go and get started? They might not be able to hear me. My shit probably cracking like a motherfucker with all this static and shit.
Somebody hit us code. We don't want no excuses today, man.
Yeah. We ain't trying to have no excuses, man. Well, shit, man. You want to go ahead and get started, bro? Rod is the champ. Said I'm rooting for Teofimo, but I'm picking Lomachenko. Yeah, man. I think I might have to go ahead and lean towards Lomachenko myself, man. I really don't want to. I want to take Lopez bad. All right, Cyber Supreme TV gave us a 1, man, to go ahead and get started. Hey, bro, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
All right. This fighter is known as the Leeds Warrior. He made history by becoming the first world champion from Leeds, United Kingdom. In 2018, he was trained by his father. Who is he?
Yeah. Underground Asylum, salute.
This fighter
will say Josh Warrington.
Yep.
Shit, he ain't wasting no time. The first one go to Unrivaled. Goddamn, he done drew first blood. Like they used to say back in the bare knuckle days. They used to bet on who draw first blood. All right, first question for me. What fighter defended his middleweight title a record 20 times in 10 years? Once again, what fighter defended his middleweight title a record 20 times in 10 years? And I got my shit from different places. I got my shit from BoxRec. Some shit came from Wikipedia, I'm gonna be honest. I got a little book that I've been reading. I got a few places. All right, Unrival got another one. That'll be B-Hop. Bernard Hopkins, absolutely. So that's another one for Unrival. You ain't wasting no time. I see you bringing up the rear L for Nietzsche and Rod X the champ.
For sure. All right, this fighter was trained by Virgil Hunter in 2013. He beat Keith Thurman twice in the amateurs and won his first world title by beating Vanes Monterosa. He made his debut in 2008. Currently fighting at middleweight. Who is he? This fighter was trained by Virgil Hunter in 2013. He beat Keith Thurman twice in the amateurs and won his first world title by beating Vanes Monterosa. He made his debut in 2008. Currently fighting at middleweight. Who is he?
Rod X the champ say Demetrius Andrade.
Yes, sir.
That'll be Rod X the champ. Goddamn me, gonna strike blood too. What's up to Lawrence Williams, man? That's the grand champion. What's going on? You know what? I wanted to see Lawrence Williams go up against Unrivaled in this bitch too. I swear to God. All right, next question for me. What fighter was a 3-time light heavyweight champion, won the Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year in 1940, and went by the alias the Pittsburgh Kid? Once again, what fighter was a 3-time light heavyweight champion, won the Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year in 1940, and went by the alias the Pittsburgh Kid? All right, Rod X the champ got another one. Goddamn me, that'll be Billy Conn. Rod X the champ said he ain't playing no games in this motherfucker.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Yeah.
All right. This fighter goes by the alias El Brooklyn. His middle name is Andres. He had 170 amateur fights with 150 wins and 20 losses. Made his pro debut in 2016. Residing out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, and looking to be a part of history this weekend. Who is he?
I can't even say nothing because I can't be hearing the questions that good and shit.
This fighter goes by the alias El Brooklyn. His middle name is Andres. He made 100. He had 170 amateur fights with 150 wins and 20 losses. Made his pro debut in 2016. Residing out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, and looking to be a part of history this weekend. Who is he?
I'm gonna go ahead and go on take that last name on Rival. We do the last names on the channel, but I see your Teofimo Lopez.
Yep.
I heard they call him El Brooklyn this time. All right, next question for me. Who won Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 1980 and has wins over Ernie Shavers, Ken Norton, and Carter Troop Williams? Once again, who won Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 1980 and has wins over Ernie Shavers, Ken Norton, and Carter Troop Williams? This one shouldn't be too hard. All right, Rod, that's the champ got one. That'll be Larry Holmes. Absolutely, Rod, that's the champ. It's on you, bro.
All right. This fighter lost to Arthur Bitterbeef in the 2012 Olympic Games, but has wins over Andy Ruiz Jr. and Oscar Rivas in the amateurs. Born in Van Ness, California, with a pro record of 18-1-1 and a nickname The Bounty. Who is he? Underground Silence. Salute, fam.
Salute.
This fighter lost to Arthur Bitterbeef in 2012 Olympic Games, but has wins over Andy Ruiz Jr. and Oscar Rivas in the amateur. Born in Van Ness, California, with a pro record of 18-1-1 and a nickname The Bounty. Who is he?
Rival say Michael Hunter.
Yes, sir.
Got another one for Rival Boxing Talk. Okay, next one for me. What fighter won Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year award twice and has wins over Wilfred Benitez, Roberto Duran, and a draw versus Sugar Ray Leonard? That's an easy one right here. Once again, what fighter won Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year award twice and has wins over Wilfred Benitez, Roberto Duran, and a draw versus Sugar Ray Leonard? All right, right next to Champ got another one. That'll be Thomas Hearns. Absolutely, Thomas Hearns.
Champ.
Yeah.
All right, this heavyweight was trained by Teddy Atlas and Costa Tszyu. He has a record of 0-2 in world title fights. His pro record is 36-2-1. He made his pro debut in 2005 with the nickname Russian Vietyas. Known for 2 failed PED tests in 2016, who is he?
Hell, talking about this Google ain't fast enough.
All right, this heavyweight was trained by Teddy Atlas and Costa Tszyu. He has a record of 0-2 in world title fights. His pro record is 36-2-1. He made his pro debut in 2005 with the nickname Russian Vietyas, known for 2 failed PED tests in 2016. Who is he?
All right, on Rival say Alexander Povetkin.
Yep.
That's another one for Rival, goddamn. It's a 2-head race on Rival and Rod is the champ. All right, this is a little bit harder one right here. What fighter lost to Jackie Kid Bird and knocked out Benny Bass for the super lightweight title a year later? Once again, what fighter lost to Jackie Kid Bird and knocked out Benny Bass for the super lightweight title a year later? Y'all might have to hit up Google for this one, goddamn. Throw the 5s up in that bitch. Throw your T.O. Say uncle. It's all good. Once again, what fighter lost to Jackie Kid Bird and knocked out Benny Bass for the super lightweight title a year later? I don't see it. I'm seeing Jake LaMotta, Henry Armstrong, no sirs. Cowboys for life. What's up, man? Salute. Welcome back. Appreciate you pulling up. Once again, what fighter lost to Jackie Kid Bird and knocked out Benny Bass for the super lightweight title a year later?
Salute, Cowboys.
He had a classic fight versus Tony Canzoneri too. If they get anybody a hint, he a self-taught boxer. He taught himself how to fight by watching boxing on TV. Unrivaled say Canzoneri. No, he fought against Canzoneri though. I watched that fight not that long ago. Goddamn, this shit was black and white, old school, like your pop's father. Once again, what fighter lost to Jackie Kid Bird and knocked out Benny Bass for the super lightweight title a year later? Y'all need a hint or something, man. Tell me to give you another hint. I got some better hints I can give you. Once again, he had a great fight against Tony Canzoneri. He was a self-taught fighter. Taught himself how to fight by watching boxing on TV. And he was a Cuban, I'll say that. I don't know what that is, Rod, as a champ, but this motherfucker come from Cuba. It's definitely a fighter from Cuba that y'all done heard of. What fighter lost to Jackie Kid Bird and knocked out Benny Bass for the super lightweight title a year later? His nickname is what he go by. And his nickname initials are KC. I ain't talking about KC and JoJo. All right, Cowboys for Life got that shit. That'll be Kid Chocolate. So Cowboys got on the board. Cowboy for Life. All right, it's on you, bro.
All right. This fighter is a southpaw from Houston, Texas, by way of Guantanamo, Cuba. Has a win over Sergey Derevyanchenko in the amateurs. He also sparred Ricky Hatton to prepare for Pacquiao. Made his pro debut in 2008. His record is 27-3-3, and his nickname, the American Dream. Who is he?
Definitely know that one. That'll be Ezralandi Laura.
Yeah, that'll be Underground Asylum. They got that.
Absolutely. Let me write them down real quick. Underground Asylum. Okay, next one for me. What Olympic gold medalist won Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 1989? Won 7 titles in 3 weight classes and has wins over Zuma Nelson, Jorge Paez, and James Buddy McGirt. Once again, what Olympic gold medalist won Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 1989? Won 7 titles in 3 weight classes and has wins over Zuma Nelson, Jorge Paez, and James Buddy McGirt. Okay, Underground Asylum got another one. That'll be Sweet Pea Whitaker. So that's another for Underground. All right, it's on you, bro.
All right. This boxer, now trainer, became world champ in 1998 by beating Harold Warren for the vacant IBF strap. He defended it 3 times before Diego Corrales stopped him in 7 rounds. Trained by his father and known for training his nephew and brother, Javier and Miguel, with the alias Grandpa. Who is he?
I think I know that one. I heard that question. Yeah, Venetia talking about they cheating, right? It's a champ talking about Garcia.
Yep, he got it. Right, that's the champ.
Yeah.
That'll be Roberto.
Yeah, absolutely, Robert Garcia. So that's another from Rod X, a champ. Okay, next one for me. What fighter was Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Decade for the 90s and became the first person to hold versions of both the middleweight and heavyweight title in over 100 years? Once again, what fighter was Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Decade for the 90s and became the first person to hold versions of both the middleweight and heavyweight title in over 100 years? Okay, MMT Pros, what's up with you, man? Salute. Rod X the champ got that shit, man. That'll be Roy Jones Jr. That's another one for the champ.
Rod X ain't playing today, man.
Hell nah.
All right, this fighter had a short amateur career with a record of 32-8, but did win the Washington, D.C. Golden Glove tournament 3 times before turning pro in 2012 with a record of 24-1 and lost his strap in his backyard. Who is he?
Hey, Venetia talking about, nah, that's your, nah, you ain't first on mine, bro. Right, that's the champ, say Gary Russell Jr.
No, sir. This fighter had a short amateur career with a record of 32-8, but did win the Washington, D.C. Golden Glove tournament 3 times before turning pro in 2012 with a record of 24-1 and lost his straps in his own backyard. Who is he?
Oh, yeah, Rod X guy, that'll be Jared Hurd.
Yes, sir. There you go.
You completed that trifecta. You done got a turkey in this motherfucker. 3 questions in a row. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that 32 and 8. You know I know that. All right, next one for me. What 1960s gold medalist has wins over Bob Foster, Jimmy Ellis, and George Chuvalo? This is an easy one. Once again, what 1960s gold medalist has wins over Bob Foster, Jimmy Ellis, and George Chuvalo? Underground say Ali. No, sir. Right Extra Champ got another one. That'll be Joe Frazier. Absolutely,
Ooh,
Joe
hell,
Frazier.
this ain't playing. What's a 4 in a row? A 4
All
piece.
right, they saying Ali. I might have asked a bad question right there. I might have asked a bad question because Ali, he might have wins over. Did Ali fight against Bob Foster? Because I know that Joe Frazier fought Bob Foster. He won his championship versus Jimmy Ellis, and he fought against George Chuvalo. I'm seeing people saying Ali, but what I was reading though, they was talking about Joe Frazier, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to Rod X the Champ. I think that's who said yeah, Rod X the Champ. Okay, at least okay. On Rival said he beat Bob Foster. You know what? I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna take that one out. My bad on that, Rod X the Champ. That was a bad question, bro. So I'm gonna go and just take that one out and ask another question. All right. Next one for me. What fighter was one of the only fighters to win Fighter of the Year 3 times and is the only man to win a major world heavyweight title 4 times? Once again, I apologize for that. Once again, what fighter was one of the only fighters to win Fighter of the Year 3 times and is the only man to win a world heavyweight title 4 times? Okay, Rod Extra Champ got that bitch anyway, goddamn me. So that'll be Ali. That's definitely Ali. So hold on. Let me scratch this out right here. I'm gonna put Rod Extra Champ right here. So I can keep my shit on point. All right, it's on you, bro.
All right. This fighter is 0-2 in world title fights. Born in Riverside, California, with a record of 37-8. His last fight was a banger on the Spence Porter undercard. He made his pro debut in 2003 and looking to fight Francisco Santana on December 5th. Who is he?
Right, there's a chance say Lopez.
Yes, sir. That'll be Josecito Lopez, Riverside.
Josecito, Riverside Rocky, huh, man?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
call him Riverside for nothing. All right, next question. Next question for me. What fighter had a 7-year middleweight championship reign during which he made 14 title defenses, went on an 81 fight unbeaten streak, and has wins over Jose Napoles, Emil Griffith, Nino Benvenuti, and Benny Briscoe? Once again, what fighter had a 7-year middleweight championship reign during which he made 14 title defenses, went on an 81 fight unbeaten streak, and has wins over Jose Napoles, Emil Griffith, Nino Benvenuti, and Benny Briscoe? Okay, Unrival got that one. That'll be Carlos Monzon. Absolutely, Carlos Monzon, Unrival. Gia.
All right. This fighter goes by the nickname The Sauce, with a pro record of 14-0 and 11 KOs from the UK, and looking to go from prospect to champion in his next fight. Made his pro debut in 2017 and managed by Anthony Joshua. Who is he?
Okay, right as a champ, talking about Michael Conlon, I think.
Nope. Unrivaled got it, look like.
With that Coley.
Yep.
Okay, Unrival. That's 2 in a row for him. All right, next question for me. This is the easy one right here, y'all. Who is the first man to defeat Sugar Ray Robinson? This is a race to the keys. Once again, who is the first man to defeat Sugar Ray Robinson? A lot of these early questions that I'm asking y'all, this shit come from the top 100 list with the Bleacher Report. All right, on the ground is, hold on, never mind, I'm tripping. Unrival got that shit. That'll be Jake LaMotta. That's another one for Unrival. Jake LaMotta, absolutely. Hold on, stop the presses. The woman of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Vamos Campeona. God bless the queen. La D up in this bitch. What's up with it?
Cheer! Salute, sis.
It's on you.
All right, this fighter goes by the nickname Kid Blast. He has a record of 4-1 and one no contest in world title fights. The no contest was versus Argenis Mendez, who he beat in the rematch. With his last fight ending in a draw in 2019 and standing at 27-1-1 from Cuba, who is he?
Rob was talking about Barthélemy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he got that another one. He got it. He got 4 in a row. Goddamn me. He ain't got no turkey, so he got some chicken. All right, the next one for me. This a little bit tougher. What fighter started his career with 22 straight knockouts, has wins over Jesus, Chucho Castillo, and Jose Luis Ramirez, and was a toast of Mexico before the arrival of Julio Cesar Chavez? Once again, what fighter started his career with 22 straight knockouts, has wins over Jesus, Chucho Castillo, and Jose Luis Ramirez, and was a toast of Mexico before the arrival of Julio Cesar Chavez? Okay, I see Carlos Zarate. No, sir. Right, that's the champ. Talking about Sanchez. I don't know what Sanchez you talking about, but that ain't who I'm looking for. Once again, what fighter started his career with 22 straight knockouts, has wins over Jesus, Chucho Castillo, and Jose Luis Ramirez, and was the toast of Mexico before the arrival of Julio Cesar Chavez? Okay, on Rival got that one. That'll be Ruben Olivares. Absolutely. Another one for on Rival. He got 5 in a row in this motherfucker. All right, bro.
All right. Emmanuel Rodriguez lost his IBF bantamweight title in 2019 by getting KO'd in 2 rounds by who? Emmanuel Rodriguez lost his IBF bantamweight title in 2019 by getting knocked out in 2 rounds by who?
On Rival say the monster. I knew it.
Yep.
That's another one. That motherfucker got like 6 questions in a row. So he ain't come to play no games. Next one for me. This is an easy one right here, y'all. So this is a race to the keys. What fighter won the featherweight and junior lightweight championships and has wins over Willie Pep, Joe Brown, and Flash Alorde? Once again, what fighter won the featherweight and junior lightweight championships and has wins over Willie Pep, Joe Brown, and Flash Alorde? On Rival got another one. That'll be Sandy Sadler. Absolutely. Sandy Sadler, Gia.
All right. This fighter claims to have over 400 amateur fights with just 3 losses. With one of the losses was versus his brother. He said he put stones in his pocket to make weight. His pro record is 28-4, 5-1 in world title fights. Got his WBO bantamweight strap took in 3 rounds with the nickname Last Born from South Africa. Who is he?
Yeah, I definitely know that one. You said he put rocks in his pocket and he lost to his brother and shit. I definitely know that one. Rob will say Isaac Dogbo. No, sir.
No, sir.
It's another African, though, like he said. I see the Dogbo again. This motherfucker Southpaw that he talking about, if I ain't mistaken.
Yep.
No, sir. Underground Asylum. It ain't him either. I don't even know who that is. Ebony said, I don't know shit about boxing. Y'all wrong for this one. Yeah, that's the purpose of it, so we can learn something about boxing.
All right, this fighter claims to have over 400 amateur fights with just 3 losses, with one of the losses coming to his brother. He said he put stones in his pocket to make weight. His pro record is 28-4, 5-1 in world title fights. Got his WBO bantamweight strap took in 3 rounds with the nickname Last Born from South Africa. Who is he?
That's on Rival Boxing Talk.
Yep.
Zalani Tete, absolutely. All right, next question for me. What fighter went by the alias the Babyface Assassin and has wins over Ruby Goldstein, Young Corbett III, Tony Canzaneri, Lou Ambers, and Barney Ross? That's a hell of a list, ain't it? Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Babyface Assassin and has wins over Ruby Goldstein, Young Corbett III, Tony Canzaneri, Lou Ambers, and Barney Ross. All right, Unrival got another one. That'll be Jimmy McLaurin. Absolutely, Jimmy McLaurin. Motherfucker on a tear right now.
This fighter is a featherweight from Los Angeles, California. His middle name is De Jesus, with a pro record of 24-1, with the one loss coming by way of his sister's boyfriend. But now holds a WBO international title with his win over Miguel Mariaga. Who is he?
No, now El Fenici talking about somebody. Hell, you should know this question, nigga. Unrival say Joey Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Another one for Unrival. You supposed to know that one, L, man. The queen they call Bobby Jean in the building. What's up with you?
Salute, Sid.
Okay, next question for me. What fighter went by the alias the Golden Rooster? Was a featherweight title holder and a 3-time bantamweight title holder, and only lost to Fighting Harada. Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Golden Rooster? Was a featherweight title holder and a 3-time bantamweight title holder, and only lost to Fighting Harada out of Japan. As a matter of fact, he lost to him twice. All right, Unrival got another one. That'll be Eder Hoffley. Eder Hoffley. Goddamn, that's Unrivaled on another one. Didn't waste no time on it. All right, it's on you, bro.
All right, this young champion won his title in his 14th pro fight. He turned pro because of the politics and the amateurs with a 103-3 record. In 2015, that was his pro debut, y'all. His next fight coming in November, hailing out of Brooklyn, New York, adopting the nickname Primetime. Who is he?
Yeah, you know I know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Unrival, now it ain't that one. It ain't
This
secure.
young champion won his title in his 14th pro fight. He turned pro because of the politics and the amateurs with a 103-3 record in 2015. His next fight is coming in November from Brooklyn, New York, adopting the nickname Primetime. Who is it?
Right, it's a champ got that shit. That'll be Christopher Colbert.
Yeah.
Salute to Champ Ross, man. I'm gonna put my picks in tomorrow, bro. I've been trying to think on them. And what's up to Gil Cole? What's going down, bro?
Champ Ross, salute, fam. Gil Cole, salute, bro. What's good with it?
Hey, I gotta say though, I know they got his record on Google at 103-3 as an amateur, but on that documentary on Showtime, he said out his mouth that his record was 113-3. You know what I'm saying? But next question for me: what fighter was a 3-time welterweight champion, a 2-time middleweight champion, has wins over Dick Tiger, Nino Benvenuti, and Luis Manuel Rodriguez, and is the first fighter from the Virgin Islands to win a championship? Once again, what fighter was a 3-time welterweight champion, a 2-time middleweight champion, has wins over Dick Tiger, Nino Benvenuti, and Luis Manuel Rodriguez, and is the first fighter from the Virgin Islands to win a championship? Okay, what is L talking about? Now you way behind that shit though, L. All right, no, Robert got that shit. That'll be Emil Griffith. Absolutely. Emil Griffith. Good job. All right, it's on you, bro.
All right, this fighter middle name is Mark. He retired an undefeated world champion in boxing, in kickboxing, I mean, with a 20-0 record, and became a boxing champion at 20-0 with the upset of the year in 2014. Today he's a part-time fighter and a part-time nutritionist from Huntington, New York, with a record of 24-3. Who is he?
Champ Ross said
what?
No, I was just saying Champ Ross talking about that Robert over looking like that Jennings guy from Jeopardy. I ride as the champ say Chris Algieri.
Yep, Chris Algieri. Who that, Rod X?
Yeah, Rod X the champ. All right, next one for me. This is the easy one right here, y'all. What fighter fled from Cuba to Mexico in 1961 after Fidel Castro banned boxing, won 4 welterweight titles in 4 years, and has wins over Billy Breakus and Curtis Coates? Once again, what fighter fled from Cuba to Mexico in 1961 after Fidel Castro banned boxing, won 4 welterweight titles in 4 years, and has wins over Billy Brackus and Curtis Coates? All right, Unrivaled got that one. That'll be Jose Napoles. Absolutely. Jose Napoles. Smooth like butter out there.
Mm-hmm. All right, this fighter alias is El Azteca. He became the WBA super lightweight champion in only his 25th fight. He started boxing at the age of 14. Born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, with his record being 25-0. Who is he? This fighter alias is El Azteca. He became the WBA super lightweight champion in only 25 fight in his 25th fight. He started boxing at the age of 14. Born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. His record is 25-0. Who is he? Oh, Unrivaled got it.
That'd be Mario Barrios.
Yep.
Okay, Unrivaled. Okay, next question for me. What fighter is considered the greatest French fighter ever? Won his first 45 fights, beat Tony Zell for the middleweight championship, and lost the championship to Jake LaMotta. On the ground said, I'm just going to listen and learn, goddamn me. Nah, man, no wrong participating, bro.
Yeah.
Once again, what fighter is considered the greatest French fighter ever? Won his first 45 fights, beat Tony Zell for the middleweight championship, and lost the championship to Jake LaMotta. All right, Unrivaled got another one. That'll be Marcel Cerdan, absolutely. Marcel Cerdan, Gia.
All right. This fighter is the son of a former undisputed champion. He made his pro debut in 2016. Born in Sydney, Australia, and coming off a big win over his fellow countryman, the Hornet. Standing at 5'8.5", fighting at super welterweight. Who is he?
All right, what's up? The hype, what's going down? Unrivaled say Tim Zoo.
Yes, sir.
That's another one for Unrivaled, Tim Zoo. Okay, next question for me. What event changed Ezra Charles's aggressive mentality in the ring? Once again, what event changed Ezra Charles's aggressive mentality in the ring? Once again, what event changed Ezra Charles's aggressive mentality in the ring? This is an easy one right here.
Hey.
Unrivaled. All right, be specific for me, though.
Hey, that's hypey.
What's hypey?
That last question, he up over Unrivaled.
Not on mine. Unrivaled above him on mine. You talking about that Tim Zoo shit?
Yep.
Yeah, he above him on. I mean, Unrivaled above him on mine. It's the first time that done happened.
For real, they both say 640 and hypey first.
And I got Unrivaled above him on mine. So shit, what we gonna do?
Shit, we can just go do like we doing. We go by yours.
I'm gonna put them both right there. Fuck it. If something like that happen, we're gonna give it to both of them. All right, y'all. Yeah, appreciate that shit. I wanted y'all to be specific on Unrivaled. Got it. He killed Sam Baruti. So that's another one for Unrivaled. He killed Sam Baruti. Absolutely. All right, it's on you.
All right, Masaoki Ito lost his WBA super featherweight title in 2019 to what New York-born fighter with the middle name William? And his record, 22-2, fighting out the southpaw stance. Who is he?
Cyber Supreme said that happened 3 times. Nah, it ain't happened 3. That's the first time that ever happened, bro, since we've been doing trivia. Well, yeah, my screen say one thing and Marlo say something else.
Yeah, we usually had the same. But I'm looking on Western. I'm not looking on YouTube neither. I'm looking on the stream, yo.
Salute Chris Brown. What's up with you? Read the question again, bro.
Unrivaled got it.
All right, Unrivaled. What is it?
That'll be Herring. Jamel Herring.
Jamel Herring. Yeah, I couldn't hear the question. All right, next question for me. What fighter was one of the earliest fighters to win titles in three weight classes? One of only three fighters to hold undisputed championships in two weight classes simultaneously, and has wins over Battling Shaw, Kid Chocolate, Jimmy McLaurin, and Jackie Kid Bird. Ebony said, "Nah, they saying I'm due my points, nigga. Nah, you ain't got nothing." Once again, what fighter was one of the earliest fighters to win titles in three weight classes? One of only three fighters to hold undisputed championships in two weight classes simultaneously, and has wins over Battling Shaw, Kid Chocolate, Jimmy McLaurin, and Jackie Kid Bird. Okay, Unrival got another one. That'll be Tony Canzaneri. That's another one for Unrival. This motherfucker on the turn, this bitch.
All
All right, it's
right.
on you.
Francisco Vargas lost his WBC super featherweight title by 11 round KO to what current champion with a record of 37-1 from Mexico? Francisco Vargas lost his WBC super featherweight title by 11 round KO to what current champion with a record of 37-1 from Mexico?
Unrival said Miguel Burchell.
Yes, sir.
That's another one for Unrival. Miguel Burkhelder, however you say his name. All right, next one for me. Who is the only welterweight in history to become a credible heavyweight contender? And I throw a hint out there. He beat Jack Britton for his welterweight championship. Once again, who is the only welterweight in history? Who is the only welterweight champion in history to become a credible heavyweight contender? And once again, he beat Jack Britton for his welterweight championship. Who is the only welterweight champion in history to become a credible heavyweight contender? I see Sam Langford, Barbados Joe Walcott, no sir. Rival say Ted Kid Lewis, no sir. That's a good guess though, since he had that 20 fight robbery with this motherfucker Jack Britton. Once again, who is the only welterweight champion in history to become a credible heavyweight contender? Okay, Rival got that one. That'll be Mickey Walker. So that's another one for Unrival. The Unrival Boxing Talk Show continues. Did you do your last one, bro?
Yeah, that was my last one.
All right, we're gonna keep the party going, man. Next one. What fighter? Hold on. What fighter won Fighter of the Decade for the 1980s, despite only fighting 12 times during the decade? Once again, what fighter won Fighter of the Decade for the 1980s, despite only fighting 12 fights during the entire decade? I thought this one probably be relatively okay. Right X the Champ got that shit. That'll be Sugar Ray Leonard. Absolutely, Right X the Champ. Okay, next question. Okay, hold on. All right, next question. Who is the earliest known fighter to use the bolo punch? This one gonna be a little bit tougher. I asked y'all something similar to this question last time, but it ain't the same question. Once again, who is the earliest known fighter to use the bolo punch? This one gonna be a tough one. Who is the earliest known fighter to use the bolo punch? I see Foreman, no sir. We gotta go. This some old school shit right here. All right, on Rival say Seferino Garcia, no sir. Once again, who is the earliest known fighter to use the bolo punch? I might get y'all on this one. If you don't know this one, just throw your fives up, man, because this ain't a fighter that you hear every day. You know what I'm saying? Derek Bailey, what's up, bro? Ebony said, damn, you Trey X, we agreed that I get one question right. Goddamn, when we agree on that? Once again, who is the earliest known fighter to use the bolo punch? All right, Underground Asylum gave me a five. Let me get a couple of more fives, man, and I'll go and throw it out there. L gave me an unk. Right as the champ talking about what? James J. Corbett, no, sir. Not that far back. Okay, Cyber Supreme TV got that shit. That'll be Filipino Macario Flores. And the punch is based on the bolo knife Filipinos use to cut through vegetation. You know what I'm saying? So that's Cyber Supreme TV. Xavier the Boxing there, what's up with you? Yeah, Kid Gavilan is who they incorrectly credit for inventing the bolo punch, but it was definitely Macario Flores. Next question. What fighter was known for his solar plexus blow? This is an easy one right here. Once again, what fighter was known for his solar plexus blow? Matter of fact, he won a heavyweight championship with this blow. What fighter was known for his solar plexus punch? I see y'all don't know what it is, man. Make sure y'all put last names out there though. Last names, absolutely. Once again, what fighter was known for his solar plexus blow? He won the heavyweight championship with this very punch. He beat the father of boxing, they call him sometimes, with this punch. Xavier the boxing there talking about James J. Corbin. No, sir. You in there though. You in the ballpark. As a matter of fact, this guy beat James J. Corbin with this punch. Once again, what fighter was known for his solar plexus blow? I thought this was gonna be an easy one right here. Once again, what fighter was known for his solar plexus blow? Jack Johnson, John L. Sullivan, no sir. I said that this guy beat James J. Corbett with this punch for the heavyweight championship. All right, Xavier the boxing there got it. That'll be Bob Fitzsimmons. That's one for Xavier. Yeah, all right, this one right here might be a little tougher. Who fucked Bob Fitzsimmons out of his win over Jack Sharkey? Once again, what man fucked Bob Fitzsimmons out of his win over Jack Sharkey? Evan, he said, I'm going back to rewatch this video and copy these answers. Do what you got to do, bro. I go back and listen to this shit all the time so I can learn it. Once again, what man fucked Bob Fitzsimmons out of his win over Jack Sharkey? The historian shouldn't have too much trouble answering this one. Okay, if I need to say the ref, I need you to be specific though. Who was the ref? Once again, what man fucked Bob Fitzsimmons out of his win over Jack Sharkey? All right, on Rival got that one. That would be Wyatt Earp, and he definitely was the referee. He had bet money on Jack Sharkey, so he had fucked Bob Fitzsimmons out of that win. So that's another one for on Rival. Okay, next question. Who was the first fighter to cross the Atlantic Ocean to beat an American fighter for a world championship? And once again, most of these questions that I got right here, they come from the top 100 fighters of all time list made by the Bleacher Report. Once again, who was the first fighter to cross the Atlantic Ocean to beat an American fighter for a world championship? And y'all have said this name today already. You definitely have said this name already. Right, as the champ say, Max Smelling, no sir. I'm seeing Max Smelling again. It ain't Max Smelling. Once again, this was according to the Bleacher Report's top 100 fighters of all time list. Once again, who was the first fighter to cross the Atlantic Ocean to beat an American fighter for a world championship? When I had first saw this shit, I was like, damn, how could this make any sense? See, Rod X and Champ say Bob Fitzsimmons. That's who I thought it was. But Bob Fitzsimmons had actually already moved to Australia. Then he ended up moving to America. He ended up moving to the United States. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't Bob Fitzsimmons. Once again, who was the first fighter to cross the Atlantic Ocean to beat an American fighter for a world championship? And he has been mentioned today already. And this fighter, he had that 20 fight rivalry with Jack Britton. I'll go ahead and say that. On Rival say Jack McAuliffe, no sir. Yeah, when he's talking about, damn it, man. Well, once again, this guy, he had a 20 fight rivalry with Jack Britton. He went 7-9-4, according to this list. And if y'all don't know, man, just throw your files up in the chat, man. Ain't nothing wrong with saying up. Yeah, I got one up from El Fenici. Throw your fives up. All right, on Rival got that shit. That'll be Ted Kid Lewis. Ted Kid Lewis, absolutely. Okay, next question. Who is the first undisputed light heavyweight champion ever? I might not should even ask this motherfucker because I was watching this video earlier and I had heard something different on this old school video. But once again, who is the first undisputed light heavyweight champion ever? And I'm going to go ahead and stick with it because I actually heard Scrapbook say this in one of his videos. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in on it. Once again, who is the first undisputed light heavyweight champion ever? Okay, Rod X and Champ got that shit. That'll be Jack Root. No, hold on. I'm tripping. He beat Jack Root. I just saw that Jack Root and I got carried away. But the guy that I'm talking about, he beat Jack Root. because Jack Root, Sam Langford wanted to fight Jack Root, and Jack Root's manager, he made a separate weight class for Jack Root, and Jack Root fought this guy, and he ended up losing. All right, that'll be right as the champ got that shit. That would be George Gardner. George Gardner. And like I said, Scrapbook did corroborate this information on his channel. All right, next question. Who did Philadelphia jumping Jack O'Brien defeat for the light heavyweight championship? Once again, who did Philadelphia jumping Jack O'Brien defeat for the light heavyweight championship? Once again, who did Philadelphia jumping Jack O'Brien defeat for the light heavyweight championship? Okay, right. That's the champ. Got another one. That'll be Bob Fitzsimmons. Absolutely. Bob Fitzsimmons. Next question. What great fighter knocked out Harold Johnson and also knocked out his father when he fought? Once again, what great fighter knocked out Harold Johnson and also knocked out his father when he fought? I thought this shit was interesting. What great fighter knocked out Harold Johnson and also knocked out his father when he fought? Get your ass knocked out like your father used to. You know what I'm talking about?
Say
that. Once again, what great fighter knocked out Harold Johnson and also knocked out his father when he fought? I still don't see it, y'all. He a great fighter, man. He one of the most skilled heavyweights of all time. You know what I'm saying? No, Rob would say Archie Moore, no, sir. I get that's a good guess though. What great fighter knocked out Harold Johnson and also knocked out his father when he fought? Like D talking about Ken North, we got to go farther back. Ernie Shavers got to go further back. Okay, Cypher Supreme, goddamn, bro, I need the last name. This man say Jersey Joe. I need last name, bro. I got to give it to Xavier. Jersey Joe Walcott. Y'all know we do last names over here. La La D. I do not want to hear it. I do not want to hear that shit. Once again, all right, not once again, but next question. What Detroit fighter is the grandfather of Tony Harrison, has wins over George Giardello and Jimmy Ellis, and was a good defensive fighter who could also punch? Once again, what Detroit fighter is the grandfather of Tony Harrison, has wins over George Giardello and Jimmy Ellis, and was a good defensive fighter who could also punch? Lala D talking, okay, I deleted my complaint. Yeah, we need last names on this channel. I can't see the emoji for Cyber Supreme TV, man. You probably talking shit. Once again, what Detroit fighter is the grandfather of Tony Harrison, has wins over George Giardello and Jimmy Ellis, and was a good defensive fighter who could also punch? All right, Cyber Supreme TV got that one. That'll be Henry Hank. Absolutely, Cyber Supreme TV.
that
What
emoji
you
is
say,
like
bro?
that emoji is like that damn emoji where he grabbing his face. He like, damn.
Yeah, we need the last name, bro. I wanted to give it to you, but I got to be fair. All right, next question. Who is the only man to stop Henry Hank? Once again, who is the only man to stop Henry Hank in a fight? Knock his ass out. One of the greatest punches of all time. Once again, who is the only man to stop Henry Hank? And like I said, you can't really hold it against him because it was one of the hardest punching motherfuckers of all time, especially for the light heavyweight division. I'll go ahead and throw that hint out there. Derek Bailey say Robinson, no sir. Rod S. the champ say Foreman. We got to go a little bit smaller. Who is the only man to stop Henry Hank? One of the hardest punches of all time, especially for the light heavyweight division. He knocked out Dick Tiger. Okay, there we go. Rod S. the champ got it. That'll be Bob Foster. Bob Foster. Rod S. the champ got it. Okay, next question. Who is the only black fighter Jack Johnson defended his world championship against? Once again, who is the only black fighter Jack Johnson defended his world championship against? And this motherfucker was not a spectacular fighter either. Sam Langford fought this dude according to To Wikipedia, Sam Langford went 9-0-3 against this motherfucker, but that's who Jack Johnson gave the title shot against. Once again, who is the only black fighter Jack Johnson defended his world championship against? Okay, Xavier got that one. That'll be battling Jim Johnson. Absolutely, battling Jim Johnson. That's Xavier. Okay, next question. Who is the first ever black boxing coach for the U.S. Olympic team and worked with fighters such as Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali? This is a little bit tougher right here, I'll admit it. Once again, who is the first ever black boxing coach for the U.S. Olympic team and worked with fighters such as Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali? And I will also say that he actually got kicked off that Olympic team because he was complaining about the black fighters not getting the same quality food as the white fighters. They were feeding the black fighters powdered milk and all kind of bullshit, and they was giving the white fighters chicken breast and shit. You know what I'm saying? Once again, who is the first ever black boxing coach for the U.S. Olympic team and worked with fighters such as Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali? I don't see it yet. This a name that you don't hear every day, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Once again, who is the first ever black boxing coach for the U.S. Olympic team and worked with fighters such as Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali? And like I said, he actually got kicked off the Olympic team. But a lot of his fighters that he was working with actually went on to do very well. Okay, Rival got that shit. That'll be Harry Wiley Sr. Harry Wiley Sr. So that's another one for Rival. Okay, next question. What was the first country to allow a black man to win the championship? Appreciate that super chat for On the Ground Asylum. Said the corner is the truth, but going to take a seat in the corner in the gym. Respect tapping out, man. Nah, bro, you ain't got to tap out. All you got to do is throw your five up. You know what I'm saying? Plead the fifth. Say uncle, say T.O. It's all good. Once again, what was the first country to allow a black man to win the championship? Right, as the champ say, France. No, sir. And I got this information from Black Genesis by Kevin R. Smith. That's where I got that shit from. Once again, what was the first country to allow a black man to win the championship? And another thing I was gonna say too, y'all, this book I've been reading is pretty good. It's a few fighters in there that I want to tell y'all about. So next week when we do this, I'm gonna fill y'all in on some of these fighters. Henry Sutton, you know what I'm saying? Thomas Morgan, James I can't think of all the motherfuckers' name, but where I'm at, all right, Rod X the Champ got this shit. That'll be Australia. And the guy that won the championship, his name was John Perry, and if I ain't mistaken, that was in 1834. So that'll be Rod X the Champ. England, they let motherfuckers fight for the championship, but they didn't allow nobody to win it. Like as far as Tom Molyneux and Bill Richmond, you know what I'm saying? But Australia actually let this guy win. And the John Perry guy, he's a fascinating type of guy because he was a precursor to Jack Johnson. He was very flamboyant. He would be in the ring taunting his opponents, teasing them and shit, laughing at them, you know what I'm saying? And the public didn't like this motherfucker just like Jack Johnson. And they ended up getting him exported deported to Australia. Okay, next question. Whose idea was it to have a platform elevated 4 feet off the ground so spectators could have a better view of the boxing action? What's up to Winston Lee? What's going down? Once again, whose idea was it to have a platform elevated 4 feet off the ground so spectators could have a better view of the boxing action? Robinson, England let Molyneux fight. England let Molyneux fight for the title, but they did not allow him to win. He went out there and basically was beating Tom Cribb, and instead of letting him win, the spectators stormed the ring and they broke Molyneux's finger and shit and did not allow him to win. So they allowed him to fight for it, but they did not allow him to win. Australia was the first country to give a black man a fair chance at a championship. And once again, this is according to Black Genesis by Kevin R. Smith. Okay, I still don't see the answer though. Tex Rickard, Jack Brockton, no sir. Once again, whose idea was it to have a platform elevated 4 feet off the ground so spectators could have a better view of the boxing action? Once again, whose idea was it to have a platform elevated 4 feet off the ground so spectators could have a better view of the action? Yeah, peace to Winston Lee. This is one of them old school fighters though. He don't go back as far as Jack Brockton, but you know it's some old school shit though. Throw your fives up in the chat, man, if you don't know. Please the fifth. Throw your uncle up, throw your T up. We ain't got to stay on the same question forever. I say that his initials are BR. I think that might help. His initials are BR. And it's definitely a fighter that y'all done heard of before. Winston Lee gave me a five. Shit, let me get a couple of more five, man. We keep it moving. His initials are BR. Not Barney Ross. That's a good guess, right, X Champ. All right, let me get one more five. We're gonna keep it moving. One more five, and we can keep it moving. And this is another question that I got from this book that I'm reading, Black Genesis by Kevin R. Smith. Whose idea was it to have a platform elevated 4 feet off the ground so spectators can have a better view of the boxing action? Can I get one more five? All right, I got one more five. That'll be Bill Richmond. Bill Richmond. Bill Richmond. Okay, next question. Who is the first black southpaw to win the middleweight championship? Once again, who is the first black southpaw to win the middleweight championship? I know we've been saying some pretty tough shit, y'all. So after this, I'm in a minute, we're gonna get to some easier questions. You know what I'm saying? Once again, who is the first black southpaw to win the middleweight championship? He's able to box in there and say Marvin Hagler. No, sir, we got to go back further. All right, Rival got that. See, this was a trick question right here because Tiger Flowers definitely was the first black middleweight champion, but he was also a southpaw. So the first black middleweight champion was also the first black southpaw to win the middleweight championship. So Tiger Flowers.
Hey,
okay, this is easy.
Hey, Cypher Supreme, appreciate you on the Cash App, bro. Appreciate
you. Appreciate that shit.
Let me see if he
All right.
says.
This is an easy one, right? Oh, you about? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, read the question. I was gonna just see if he says something.
All right, this is an easy one right here, y'all. Who is the only man to defeat Gene Tunney? This is a MARLO'S Corner classic. Goddamn, we done asked this question a million times. Who is the only man to defeat Gene Tunney? I wanted to have a few review type questions. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and refresh your memory a little bit. Okay, I see it. Xavier the Boxing Nerd got that shit. That'll be Harry Greb. Absolutely, Xavier the Boxing Nerd. Okay, what you about to read, bro?
Nah, he didn't say nothing. Appreciate that, bro. He didn't say nothing.
Okay, next question. Harry Greb broke his own 1917 record of the most recorded fights in the calendar year in 1919 with how many fights? And I got this from Scrapbook Boxing right here. Once again, Harry Greb broke his own 1917 record of the most recorded fights in the calendar year in 1919 with how many fights? See, Rod X say 37. That's how many fights he had in 1917. He went 34-3. That's what I thought that was the record. But according to Scrapbook, that's not the record. He ended up breaking his own record 2 years later in 1919. So once again, Harry Greb broke his own 1917 record of the most recorded fights in the calendar year in 1919 with how many fights? Okay, Xavier the Boxing Nerd got that shit. That'll be 45. That's the one for Xavier. Good job on that shit. I see you on Rival pulling up the rear. Okay, next question. This is an easy one right here, y'all. Who is the first black champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules? Once again, who is the first black champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules? Okay, right, that's the champ got this shit. That'll be George Dixon. Absolutely, George Dixon. Next question. Who is the first black welterweight champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules, I should say? Once again, who was the first black welterweight champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules? This one shouldn't be too hard either. Ain't nothing y'all can't handle. Who was the first black welterweight champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules? That'll be Barbados Joe Walcott. That's another one for Xavier. Barbados Joe Walcott. Hold on. Okay. All right, next question. Who was the first African American champion? This some review shit. We done asked this shit a million times. Once again, who was the first African American champion? Okay, Unrivaled got that one. That'll be Joe Gans. Absolutely, Joe Gans. Okay. Next question. Who is the only five-time colored heavyweight champion? And I will say this is according to Wikipedia where I saw this. But who is the only five-time colored heavyweight champion? Bad motherfucker, too. Okay, Unrivaled got that one. That'll be Sam Langford. Absolutely. Sam Langford, the Boston Tar baby in this motherfucker. Okay, this one, all right, check this out. True or false? Barbados Joe Walcott lost his first attempt at the lightweight championship by getting stopped by Kid Levine, but was successful in his first attempt at the welterweight title by beating mysterious Billy Smith. True or false? Once again, true or false? Barbados Joe Walcott lost his first attempt at the lightweight championship by getting stopped by Kid Levine, but was successful in his first attempt at the welterweight title by beating mysterious Billy Smith. Right Extra Champ say true. Underground Asylum say true. Once again, Barbados Joe Walcott lost his first attempt at the lightweight championship by getting stopped by Kid Levine, but was successful in his first attempt at the welterweight title by beating mysterious Billy Smith. Unrivaled say that shit false. That's definitely Unrivaled. And it's false because he definitely did lose in his first attempt for the lightweight championship by losing to Kid Levine in 12 rounds. But he ended up losing also to mysterious Billy Smith in his first attempt at the welterweight title. So he lost both attempts. So that shit was false. Okay, next question. Hold on, let me make sure. I think I got that shit right. Okay, next question. What fighter is widely credited for inventing shadow boxing? Once again, what fighter is widely credited for inventing shadow boxing? Rival said Levine wasn't for the title shit. According to what I read, it was. His first attempt was against George Kid Levine, and he got stopped in 12 rounds in his first attempt at the championship. Okay, once again, what fighter is widely credited for inventing shadow boxing? Right, as the champ say Joe Gans, that's close. He's able to boxing there, that'll be George Dixon. Absolutely. That's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. Hold on real quick. Okay, look. This is an easy one right here. Who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the featherweight title? That's some shit we done asked a million times in here. This is a review question. Once again, who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the featherweight title? Okay, Unrivaled got that one. That would be P.D. Saron. So that's another one for Unrivaled. P.D. Saron, absolutely. So if I ask that question, you already know what the next question gonna be. Who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the lightweight title? We're gonna go in order. Once again, who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the lightweight title? And I know he didn't win his championships in this order, but I'm just saying we're gonna go in the order of ascension. Once again, who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the lightweight title? Okay, that'll be Lou Ambers, and that's Xavier right there. Lou Ambers. So if I ask that question, note the next one gonna be who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the welterweight title? Once again, who did Henry Armstrong defeat for the welterweight title? That'll be Barney Ross. Unrivaled got that one. I like Barney Ross too, man. He's one of my favorite fighters to go back and watch. Even though I did feel like Tony Canzoneri got the win over Barney Ross, but Barney Ross was cold. 3-division champion. Next question. Who was Henry Armstrong robbed against, preventing him from obtaining the middleweight title? Winning the title in his fourth weight class. Once again, who was Henry Armstrong robbed against, preventing him from obtaining the middleweight title? Okay, Xavier got that one. That would be Seferino Garcia, absolutely. So that's another one for Xavier. Seferino Garcia. Okay. Next question. What fighter was a former slave who left such a lasting mark on 1800s English pugilism that many black fighters who came after him were given his name? Once again, what fighter was a former slave who left such a lasting mark on 1800s English pugilism that many black fighters who came after him were given his name? Okay, Unrivaled got that. That'll be Tom Molyneux. Another foreign rival, Tom Molyneux, absolutely. Next question. What fighter has the most welterweight title defenses at 18? And I will say I have saw 19 in some places, but the most recent thing I saw was 18. So what fighter has the most welterweight title defenses at 18? And like I said, sometimes I see 19. Okay, the unrival got that, and that'll be Henry Armstrong, absolutely, for sure. Okay, next question. What forced Sandy Sadler to retire at age 29 and still the reigning world featherweight champion? Once again, what forced Sandy Sadler to retire at age 29 and still the reigning world featherweight champion? Xavier got that one. That'll be a car accident. Absolutely. Car accident. So that's Xavier. We almost get to the finish line, y'all. We ain't gonna try, I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. All right, next question. What event, which occurred in the 60s, do historians consider to be a major landmark in the decline of boxing's popularity? Once again, what event, which occurred in the 1960s, do historians consider to be a major landmark in the decline of boxing's popularity? Okay, Xavier got that one. That's a good one. Death of Benny Perret, absolutely. I ain't thinking a motherfucker gonna get that one that fast. Death of Benny Perret, yeah. Okay, next question. What is said to have began the decline of most of the corruption in boxing? Once again, what is said to have began the decline of most of the corruption in boxing? I see y'all down there. I see you right as the champ bringing up the rear. On Rival Boxing Talk, say Ali Act. That's I know that had a lot to do with it, but that's not the answer that I'm looking for right here. You know what I'm saying? Once again, what is said to have began the decline of most of the corruption in boxing? I would say this right here, this comes before the Ali Act. Once again, this is before the Ali Act. I still don't see it. Once again, what is said to have began the decline of most of the corruption in boxing? On Robert, so you gonna throw up the fire real quick, goddamn me. Let me get two more fives and I'll go on and get out the way. Lamada testifying, no sir. The queen they call Bobby Jean say downfall of the mob, no ma'am. It's a simple answer. You know what I'm saying? On the ground of solid gave me a five. Let me get one more five. We keep it moving. One more five. We keep it moving. What is said to have began the decline of most of the corruption in boxing? One more five, and we on the road. Y'all stingy with it. All right, Derek Bailey gave me another five. That would be television. And they said the reason was because there was so many eyes on the event now. You know what I'm saying? There's so many motherfuckers watching. So that helped decline a lot of the corruption. It's so many witnesses. Okay, next question. Fighting Harada is the only man to defeat what all-time great bantamweight champion, beating him twice. And I asked a question like this earlier, you know what I'm saying? So if you was paying attention, this is an easy one. Once again, Fighting Harada is the only man to defeat what all-time great bantamweight champion, beating him twice. All right, on Rival got that one. That'll be Adair Hoffley. Adair Hoffley. Okay, that's another one for on Rival. All right, next question. George Stevenson was killed by what man in 1741, which led to the first set of rules to be written for boxing? I see y'all down there with the Adair Hoffley. Once again, George Stevenson was killed by what man in 1741, which led to the first set of rules to be written for boxing? It sounds kind of hard, but it's really not that hard of a question, though. Once again, George Stevenson was killed by what man in 1741, which led to the first set of rules to be written for boxing? Okay, that'll be Jack Brockton, absolutely. So that's on Rival. Jack Brockton. Gio, good job on that shit. All right, next question. What 1788 fight is thought to have set the precedence for using racism to promote fights? You know, that's big in boxing. Once again, what 1788 fight is thought to have set the precedence for using racism to promote fights. You ain't got to be specific either, man, because I know they had a trilogy. Just tell me the name of the fighters and it's all good. Once again, what 1788 fight is thought to have set the precedence for using racism to promote fights? And like I said, just tell me the name of the fighters because you ain't got to be specific about the fight because I know that these fighters actually fought a trilogy. Once again, what 1788 fight is thought to have set the precedence for using racism to promote fights?
Hey y'all, real
Kevin,
quick, go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro.
Hey, while Champ Ross is here, y'all. Yeah, to this week is the new start of the boxing prediction league. So y'all join up if y'all haven't already, man. It's a fresh new start. So y'all can get in today, Thursday. So make sure y'all do it today or before Saturday. So y'all can get y'all points and keep up with everybody else in the league. Champ Ross, if you in here, post the link. All right.
And I'm taking it too. So y'all motherfuckers playing for second place. Once
Oh,
again, what's
hey, I came in like I dropped all the way down to 10th, but I was tied for first for the knockouts though. You know what I'm saying? So we split that prize. I think I got about like $20 or something like that. Me, Derek Bailey, and I think Unrivaled. Man, we had a good season.
yeah. I don't see the answer yet, y'all. Y'all throw them fives up if y'all don't know. You know I gotta put something out there to trip you up every now and then. Throw them fives up if you don't know. Once again, what 1788 fight is thought to have set the precedence for using racism to promote fights? I see 1-5. Xavier the Boxer, Gil Cole gave me a 5. Let me get one more 5. Boom, I got me another 5 from Underground Asylum. That'll be Daniel Mendoza versus Richard Humphreys. You know, Mendoza was a Jewish fighter and Humphreys was English. So they used the Jewish shit from Mendoza to promote the fight. You know what I'm saying? So Daniel Mendoza versus Richard Humphreys. And like I said, they followed a trilogy. Mendoza came out on top 2-1. One of the earliest scientific fighters of all time. You know what I'm saying? D-Bid OG, what's up with you? 206 Hooper was going down. All right, so that one was a 5. And we're going to the next one. True or false? Bill Richmond lost his first match ever to a man named George Maddox. Once again, Bill Richmond lost his first match ever to a man named George Maddox. Rival Boxing Talk say, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, man, I like that bare knuckle era shit, man. I done got locked into reading that shit. I see a false. Once again, Bill Richmond lost his first match ever to a man named George Maddox. All right, Rod, that's the champ got that shit. My bad. I ain't even see you, champ. That'll be true. He absolutely lost his first match to George Maddox. And he was already an older guy, too. Shit, Bill Richmond was already like 40 years old when he had his first fight. All right, next question. How many title defenses did Joe Brown make before losing his title to Carlos Ortiz in 1962? Once again, how many title defenses did Joe Brown make before losing his title to Carlos Ortiz in 1962? He had the title for 6 years and had 7 title defenses. Oh, I'm tripping. I just said the motherfucking answer. I don't think I'd have ever done that shit. Yeah, y'all write the motherfucker. I'm gonna give the answer to the first person I see write it. Because I just said the answer. I done rival got that shit. I ain't never done that shit before, man. I'm dumb as fuck. All right, next question. What took the life of Marcel Cerdan at 33 years old? Once again, what took the life of Marcel Cerdan at 33 years old? Once again, what took the life of Marcel Cerdan at 33 years old? Cat Rival got that shit. That'll be a plane crash. You know what I'm saying? He had a plane crash. The motherfucker Willie Pep had a plane crash. Okay, next question. Who is the first Mexican world champion? I think this one also came from the Bleacher Report top 100 list. Who is the first Mexican world champion? Okay. Bradley Shunner, I don't see it. Don't see it. Once again, who is the first Mexican world champion? I would say his initials are AA. He said, if not Juan Zarita, nope, that ain't not according to what I was reading on the top 100 list for the Bleacher Report. Who is the first Mexican world champion? And his initials are AA. Adams, Andy Ruiz. Okay, on Rival say Baby Arismendi. That'll be Alberto Baby Arismendi. Absolutely. So that's another one for on Rival. Alberto Baby Arismendi. Okay, this an easy one right here, y'all. Who is the first Puerto Rican world champion? Once again, who is the first Puerto Rican world champion? I be fucking up too because my goddamn handwriting so sloppy. Once again, who is the first ever Puerto Rican world champion? I don't see it. So it's Gomez, Perret, Cypher Supreme TV say he want Mexican, goddamn. All right, there we go. Sixto Escobar. That's another one for Unrival. Sixto Escobar. Sixto Escobar. Okay, this one gonna be a little bit tougher right here. Who is the first Puerto Rican fighter to gain international recognition? Xavier the boxing nurse said that, not according to what I read, bro. It said 7 on what I read. Once again, who is the first Puerto Rican fighter to gain international recognition? And like I said, most of these questions that I got, they come from the top 100 list from the Bleacher Report. So don't get mad at me, get mad at them. Who is the first Puerto Rican fighter to gain international recognition? And like I said, this one a little bit tougher right here, y'all. This ain't like the type of fighter that you hear every day. You know what I'm saying? Aaron R, what's up with you? He say Hector. No, sir. His initials are NC. And we have talked about this fighter before because a long time ago we used to try to break down fighters and shit, and we broke down a lot of Puerto Rican fighters, you know what I'm saying? And this guy was the first Puerto Rican fighter to gain international recognition. His initials are NC. NC. And I see different spellings of his last name too. So I'll take either one. Okay, well, Rob will say Canto, no, sir. Who is the first Puerto Rican fighter to gain international recognition? Okay, Xavier said the Bleacher Report. I'm saying, bro. I'm just telling you where I got this shit from. I'm not expecting none of these websites to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some mistakes on just about all of them. I'm like on Rival. The shit that I really trust is like them old newspaper articles and shit. But I got to get the information somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I go to them websites, and I'm just letting you know that they ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Derek Bailey got that shit. That'll be Nero Chin. Sometimes I see Nero Chink. That'll be Derek Bailey. Nero Chin. Next question. What fighter was the first Venezuelan to gain international recognition and appeared in Puerto Rico's first legal card? Once again, what fighter was the first Venezuelan to gain international recognition and appeared on Puerto Rico's first legal card? Once again, what fighter was the first Venezuelan to gain international recognition and appeared on Puerto Rico's first legal card? This ain't a very easy question right here. This is a little bit tougher, but we have talked about this fighter before on this channel though. So that's why I asked the question, you know what I'm saying? Rival said Esperagoza, no sir. Like I said, this ain't a fighter that you hear about every day. What fighter was the first Venezuelan to gain international recognition and appeared on Puerto Rico's first legal card? I still don't see it. Silvio Gomez, I think. No, sir. His initials are EC. EC is his initial. E as in eagle, C as in cat. Cyber Supreme TV say Sixto Escobar. No, sir. That's Puerto Rico. We talking about Venezuelan. What fighter was the first Venezuelan to gain international recognition and appeared on Puerto Rico's first legal card? I see y'all say that Wikipedia and shit be lying. Yeah, a lot of that shit don't be right. You know what I'm saying? What fighter was the first Venezuelan to gain international recognition and appeared on Puerto Rico's first legal card? Let me get another 5. All right, on Robert got it. That'll be Enrique Shafferdet. That's another one for Unrivaled. Enrique Saffredet. Absolutely. Okay, next question. What fighter fought a 61 round draw versus James Corbett in the hopes of landing a title shot versus John L. Sullivan and had his picture posted in Frederick Douglass's study? Sorry, Supreme TV talking about who? Enrique Saffredet, bro. Once again, what fighter fought a 61 round draw versus James Corbett in the hopes of landing a title shot versus John L. Sullivan and had his picture posted in Frederick Douglass's study? I don't see it. Y'all saying Jack Johnson? Hey, Aaron R, make sure that you put your last names. We do last names. Eli Zachary, salute. What's going down? Unrival got that shit. That'll be the Black Prince. That's Peter Jackson. Unrival got another one. That's Peter Jackson. He might have ended up being the first black champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules if they wouldn't have fucked him out this fight against James Corbett. Next question. Who is the first man to stop Archie Moore? Once again, who is the first man to stop Archie Moore? Aaron R said I would, but they beat me, so I put Jack. Goddamn, yeah, just go and throw them last names up there, bro, because that's what we count. You know what I'm saying? All right, Xavier the boxing there say as a Charles, no sir. Once again, who is the first man to stop Archie Moore? Underground Asylum, sir, Ernie Shavers, no sir. Once again, who is the first man to stop Archie Moore? This man was a member of the Black Murderers Row. Okay, Xavier the boxing nerd guy, that'd be Eddie Booker. So that's Xavier. Okay, next question. This is an easy one right here, y'all. What year was the first boxing match registered in England? Hell, if I ain't mistaken, it was a goddamn cook and a butler. Once again, what year was the first boxing match registered in England? Once again, what year was the first boxing match registered in England? Rod X Champ, goddamn, bro, we done said this on a million times, goddamn. Once again, what year was the first boxing match registered in England? Okay, Unrival got that shit. That'd be 1681. Unrival Boxing Talk, 1681. Hey, let me know, was that between a butcher and a butler? Let me know. Next question. Who is the only man to knock out Jack Dempsey? Once again, who is the only man to knock out Jack Dempsey? Right, Chelsea. I can't remember all that shit, Trey. Yeah, it's my fault too, bro, because we ain't been consistent enough on it. You know what I'm saying? But once again, who is the only man to knock out Jack Dempsey? Right, as the champ said, Gene Tunney, no, sir. Unrival say, hold on. Unrival say Johnson, no, sir. Xavier the boxing, that's the one I got. I got what Xavier the boxing got. That'd be Fireman Jim Flynn. Fireman Jim Flynn is what I got. I think he had like 6 fights against Sam Langford, went 1-5. Fucking around with Sam Langford. Okay, this is another easy question right here, y'all. What fighter headlined at Madison Square Garden a record 21 times? Once again, what fighter headlined at Madison Square Garden a record 21 times? Now, Robert said, I was asleep on that shit. Derek Bailey talking about Luis Firpo. Shit, I think, hold on, do I got a question involving that shit? Seems like I might. I know Luis Firpo had a elevator fight against that motherfucker Jack Dempsey. Okay, where I see Robinson. Once again, what fighter headlined at Madison Square Garden a record 21 times? And it ain't Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing like that. You need a little hint, I'll give you a hint. I want to give you the hint, but it's gonna make it too goddamn easy, so I'm gonna let y'all ask me for it. Once again, what fighter headlined at Madison Square Garden a record 21 times? I still don't see it. I think this guy mainly fought at lightweight though. Fought against guys like Bob Montgomery. He fought against I can't even think of the other motherfucker name, but he was a lightweight, fought against like Bob Montgomery, and he fought against this other guy, I just can't think his name, Ike Williams. He fought against Ike Williams and Bob Montgomery. Xavier the boxing there say Joe Gans, right? As the champ say, I think Sugar Ray Leonard, no sir. Like I said, he fought against Bob Montgomery, he fought against Ike Williams. This guy that headlined at Madison Square Garden a record 21 times. All right, no rival got that shit. That'll be Bo Jack. On rival got another one. That'll be Bo Jack. Okay, next question. What U.S. fighter was the only man to win a silver medal at the 1984 Olympics? I tried to bring you back to your time frame. You know what I'm saying? Once again, what U.S. fighter was the only man to win a silver medal at the 1984 Olympics? You know, that was a badass Olympic team, man. They had a bunch of gold medalists and shit, but they had this guy, he won a silver medal. What U.S. fighter was the only man to win a silver medal at the 1984 Olympics? All right, Rod X the Champ got that shit. That'll be Virgil Hill. Rod X the Champ got that shit. And then this the last question right here, y'all. How many title defenses did Joe Louis make in his 12-year championship reign? And according to Roger Mayweather, if you don't know the answer to this question, you don't know shit about boxing. So how many title defenses did Joe Louis make in his 12-year championship reign? On Rival got that shit. That'll be 25, absolutely. Okay, that's the last one, y'all. So we just did 90 questions in this motherfucker. We said we are going to try to, you know what I'm saying, come in here and do some real trivia because we were just doing that little old 30, 40 shit. I said, fuck that. We're going to do some real trivia today. You know what I'm saying? Since we only do this shit one time a week. So I'm going to go ahead and count it up real quick so I can tell y'all the score. So on Rival got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. That motherfucker got 49 questions. Rival got 49 questions out of 90. So that motherfucker wrecked shop. Yeah. Rod X the Champ, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So Rod X the Champ got 17. Good job by Rod X the Champ, got 17. Okay, the other along Cowboys, the Cowboys cat, he got 1. I think that's all I see for him. So he just got that 1. Underground Asylum got 1, 2. I think that's it. I think he just got them 2. And then we got who else got something? Let me see. Cypher Supreme TV got 1, 2. Yeah, that's all for Cypher Supreme TV. He got 2 of them. I think that's it. Oh, Xavier the Boxing Nerd. I'm tripping. Xavier the Boxing Nerd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. And I think that's it, man. I don't think I see nobody else. Oh no, hold on. I'm tripping. That's 11 for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. They actually ended up being 18 for Rod X the Champ. I had missed that one right there. My bad. So yeah, that's about it, man. So Underground Asylum came through this bitch and wreck shop once again. You know what I'm saying, on the trivia. And like I said, man, y'all be on the lookout because we're gonna do this trivia tournament coming up soon. That's why I was trying to refresh y'all on some of the older questions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's gonna be every man for itself. We're gonna do a cash payout. Everybody gonna get $1 per question that you get right. So it'd be multiple people to get a chance to win something. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate y'all coming through, fucking with us, man, and hanging in there. Because I know we ain't did it like that in a while. We normally do like 40 questions to get on up out of here. Shit, we just did 90.
And for everybody who think they didn't get none, you know what I'm saying? See, we be doing these questions for y'all, for everybody to learn, and we recycle them for the tournament, so everybody have a fair chance at winning. You know what I'm saying? So remember the questions, man. You still got a chance if you really ain't here paying attention. You definitely got a chance at winning some of them dollars.
Yeah, man. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do it, man. It's gonna come up pretty soon. I'm gonna still try. We're gonna still do the trivia every week and shit, man. We just get everybody accustomed to it, get everybody warmed up on it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. We just wanted to come in here and do that. Appreciate everybody that came through fucking with us and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all come through and fuck with us on Saturday, man. We're gonna be calling the fight. Teofimo Lopez versus Vasil Lomachenko. You know what I'm talking about? One of the biggest fights of the year. Got much love for everybody. And another thing, man, like we just did 90 questions. I had one question with Joe Brown. They say Joe Brown had 11. My shit said that he had 7 title defenses. He's able to boxing there said the motherfucker had 11 title defenses. We just had one problem out of one question out of 90 questions. I think that ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come through and fuck with us on Saturday, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night. I ain't gonna talk you to death.
Hey, yeah, man. Much love, man. Everybody enjoy the rest of their night. Always a good time hanging out with the fam, man. Enjoying this boxing, sharing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Saturday is going down. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to the gym with your picks ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know who gonna form Crotron that day. Because I'm definitely finna be the sword of Voltron. You understand me? But anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
You
Peace.
heard him. Yeah.